Everyone, welcome. Haven't been here for a while with Tim's move and the Chamber of Commerce's move, and we're back in business now. So Jeff Griffin, your host, Chamber Chat. I'm your Peoria Area Chamber of Commerce president, and we have some fun guests this morning who just stopped giggling off. We were all giggling off air, figuring out where to look and everything, because it's a newer studio for me. But congratulations once again. We've said it again, but Tim Johnson's doing a great job with PeoriaLife.com. So we have the Peoria Humane Society, CEO Kitty Yanko, and Education Coordinator.
CEO is just my made-up title. That's not my official title.
Well, you know, the same is true for some real CEOs. Oh, so, no, that's good. You're CEO and you made yourself Education Coordinator. And Brittany Barnes, the Marketing and Development Coordinator. Got a lot of coordination going on. And we are here to talk about, we have been talking about pets, Peoria Humane Society in general. This is a fabulous place, newer members to the Chamber of Commerce, but Kitty, how long have you been with the Humane Society?
25 years.
At this Peoria Humane Society?
Yes, 25 years. I started in 1992.
So we have an expert here. That's right. So tell us, I think sometimes people, I know I get confused on what the Peoria Humane Society does besides adopting out beautiful animals.
It's really actually confusing, but it's simple. So Peoria Humane Society is a separate non-for-profit organization. It's been around over 80 years in the Peoria area.
Okay.
They were funded a long time ago before there was actually an animal control welfare program. So they were kind of out there on the streets rescuing animals. Well, many, many years ago, the city of Peoria got involved, and they established the Peoria Animal Welfare Shelter, which is PAWS, or was PAWS. Mm-hmm. So city was running that shelter for years and years, and Peoria Humane Society was supporting them through different efforts, but primarily it was, coordinated and run by the city. So about 5 or 6 years ago, Peoria County, oh, and by the way, Peoria County was a partner too, so it was actually a three-way partnership.
Okay.
Peoria County took over the administration of the animal control program in Peoria, so it went from the city to the county, and a name change happened. So then it went to Peoria County Animal Protection Services, or PCAPS. So maybe you're kind of hearing those words thrown around. So PAWS was formerly the shelter. PCAPS is now the name of it. Still known as PAWS by a lot of people in this area. But I think the important point I want to make, sorry, we're going long here. No. But I think, since we have a little time, I want to explain this because it's very confusing.
It is confusing.
So the Peoria Humane Society does not actually run the animal shelter and does not offer animals for adoption. That is run by the county of Peoria.
Okay.
So part of the, Peoria County tax dollars go toward facilitating and running the program.
So when you see the truck out picking up strays or whatever, or however they do that, that is run by that is county tax dollars at work.
It is.
But yet, if you're looking for a pet or interested in a pet, you guys, I can find you on Facebook and a website, I'm assuming.
Definitely.
Brittany, our marketing coordinator.
Yeah, we do more of like the fundraising and awareness for the animals that are in that shelter. So if there's an event where we need to take animals out into the community, the Humane Society will step in and take care of that part of it. Just because the county is so busy with the clerical duties and the day-to-day care for the animals, we kind of pick up the other side of it and make sure people are aware that these animals are in there and need homes.
Okay. So other than adopting the animals out, the animal control piece of feral cats and so forth, that's part of the county services.
Right. So animal safety, that would fall under their program. So you're talking about if an animal bites someone or a dog is running at large, anything to do with stray, injured wildlife, that is all through the county of Peoria, through PCAPS. So the beauty of this whole partnership, though, is that we work together to benefit animals in the Peoria area. No duplication of efforts. So they're taking care of the, day-to-day, bringing the animals in off the streets, caring for them. We are coming alongside them, supporting them through extra money to do with cruelty. If an animal comes in and it's been abused or neglected, we're going to help pay for its surgery. Peoria Humane Society is supported entirely by donations and grants. So individuals who want to help animals, they're giving the money here in Peoria and it's staying here. And I think that's another important point.
It is important.
Because sometimes people think of big animal organizations and they think of big money like ASPCA or Humane Society of the United States. Those organizations are great, but that money is going anywhere and everywhere. All the money is staying right here.
That's phenomenal. And speaking of money, the affordability of saving a dog is. Let's talk about that briefly. If you want to adopt a dog or cat, I know there's kind of different levels, but a family, what's the process? I know we have some events we want to get to for sure, but I want to make sure we ask people if they want to adopt a pet. What goes on with that? What's the cost?
The cost to adopt a dog is $100. Cats are $75, and rabbits are $50, and then other small animals like hamsters and guinea pigs, they're $10.
Right. And great staff down there. We were talking off air. My family's been interested in a dog and looking for one right now. We're just looking for the right fit at this time, but great loving staff, and you're saving an animal, and your money's staying local to help support the next animal who needs help.
Definitely.
So, speaking of raising money and bringing some awareness, we have events coming up.
We have one special one coming up.
Yeah, we have
Brittany
one coming
would
up
love to
real
talk
soon.
about.
Okay.
That's our Wine and Whiskers event.
Wine and Whiskers.
Share our little
All
card
right.
with the people out there. But that's our wine tasting and appetizer event. Basically just solely to raise money for the Humane Society. You know, like Kitty was saying, we operate solely on donations, so it's only through fundraisers such as Wine and Whiskers, and then we have Bark in the Park in the fall that we're able to do the things that we can do throughout the year. So Wine and Whiskers, you know, we've done Bark in the Park for
I think this is my 22nd year.
22 years, and Wine and Whiskers is this will be its 4th year. And we're just trying to, you know, we had this cry out for people, for the cat lovers out there. You know, with Bark in the Park for dogs, and we kept hearing, well, what are you doing for cats? So, you know, cats aren't exactly the type of creatures that want to mingle and hang out together.
Mingling? Is that what's going to happen?
No, that usually doesn't work out quite as well as it does with
We might have
dogs.
one, though.
Yeah,
Last year
yeah.
we had
There's
a
one in
little
the-
kitty that went up for adoption, and it actually got a home because of the event. So
Yeah.
Nice.
Just
Nice.
more of the theme in general is more geared towards cats and cat lovers. And then we are hoping to again have a little 4-legged special guest and kind of tell their story and have people meet them so they can see firsthand what their donations
Gotcha.
do.
So the Wine and Whiskers is an event. The money benefits the entire Humane Society, but is the sister event to Bark in the Park. So we're not forgetting about our felines, right?
no,
Exactly.
we're
This
we're
is
all
important.
inclusive.
And maybe someday we have cat people and dog people together.
I think they're going to be.
They are
We have
together.
some of both.
They are. I love this
Be
idea.
there.
I love this idea. This is the inaugural event. First time you've done it, right? Thursday, March. No?
It's 4th.
4th year.
Fourth
okay.
year.
So I'm looking at March 1st. That's where I had inaugural. Man. Thursday, March 1st, 5 to 8 at Trailside Event Center, which is above Trefsker's. Fantastic place. And how do people go about? $50 a ticket, and you get hors d'oeuvres, live entertainment, silent auction, wine pool, cash bar, and a signature tasting glass to sample some wines, and very affordable at $50. People, what do you do to get a ticket here, Brittany?
You go online. You can either go to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Peoria Humane Society, or you can
Okay.
go to our website, peoriahs.org, or also you can buy tickets at the event
Gotcha.
that evening.
So that's March 1st. And you can also that event will be on our chamber website as well. So Wine and Whiskers, March 1st. All right. What else do we have coming up? Put me down for 2 of these tickets, by the way.
Well, on the subject of cats, one of our new events that we just started this past summer was our kitten yoga. And that is where we literally have cats running around.
Come on.
While people are doing
making that
yoga.
Nope.
No, it's so fun. We've done
Okay.
We've done 3 events. They've all sold out, 2 classes a day. And right now is the slow season for kittens, so we're kind of taking a break for it. But we hope to start back up in the spring when we have plenty of litters of kittens to socialize.
All right, so this is fast. I'm not making fun of this. I think this creative stuff is fascinating. I've done yoga. I know I don't look like a big dude that does yoga, but I do, So I'm doing yoga, and kittens are in there doing yoga with me?
Yes.
Well, no, they're not doing the yoga.
No,
but,
some of them
well,
are. I
like Kitty's answer, but
Yeah.
she is the CEO. So let's get to
saw
that.
a couple poses, they were upside down, so I'm going to go with you.
They were
Facing
playing with
Kitty.
people's hair while they're, in their poses, and we had a couple resting on people's backs while they're planking and stuff. And so it's really fun.
So, and where does this happen? How do people sign up? Because I'm coming.
Well, we did the first two in our conference room. We didn't know, what to expect really. So then this last one was
It's phenomenal.
a dance studio in Morton.
But don't we have a new possibility of a place coming up? You have a friend?
Stay tuned.
There's some
folks.
exciting things on
Kitty
the horizon.
Yoga. And Tim Johnson, I'm calling you out. We're going to go on location for Kitty Yoga. I think we need to check that out.
Absolutely.
So fun.
That does sound like that. Like
Let's do it.
it's a screen.
Yeah.
All right. What else do we have coming up? I thought there was another. Is there something else? Or am I making that up?
We have the ongoing things.
Yeah.
We are definitely looking for support for our cat spay-neuter programs.
Okay.
We're offering that, and so we ask people to kind of come on board and help us to spay-neuter as many cats as possible. Currently, we're still seeing an issue with cats running at large, and so there's a need for more kitty cats to get off the streets and come into the shelter and get spayed and neutered.
Yeah. So people that are pet lovers who already have their pets and so forth, I know a lot of pet lovers who would like to have more pets, but they have to draw the line somewhere, can still, if able, lend some financial support for the spay-neuter program so that other families can have an affordable adoption and enjoy a furry friend.
Well, and I think we should mention that, if people want to, again, keep the money right here, local, we get in animals that kind of have some serious health issues. And, our famous story case was Bernie. I think he's now, 7 years ago maybe, set on fire by a group of kids here in Peoria, and the officers responded to the call, brought him in, but he was in the hospital for 3 months, and so the Peoria Humane Society just saw the potential in that little guy and paid for his surgeries, and it was extremely expensive, but in the end he got a great home, and he's kind of our little spokes dog because he comes to events and just, he's still got scars from the burns, but he's in an amazing home, and, it was because of those donated dollars that he was able to, live and to be a great pet for somebody now.
Right. So as you're planning your giving for the year, when you think about schools and church and so forth, don't forget about our cats and dogs.
Furry friends.
Our furry friends. I don't know what the proper terminology is these days. Everything's so politically correct. I didn't want to.
Right. I don't know either. Wrong.
This kitty yoga. I got to tell you, the kitty yoga thing's got me a little freaked out.
Can't get it out of your head there. Yeah. It's kind of a thing now, Jeff. If you go
I've heard
online,
of hot yoga, sauna yoga.
Oh, no,
I just did an event on Sunday that was.
I saw goat
yoga. There's beer yoga.
I did a yoga event with a beer tasting afterwards.
Yeah.
Mercy.
So there's something for everybody. The world we live in. It's fantastic to see. So in all seriousness, Kitty and Brittany, thank you guys for being here. Great sense of humor, very fun guests, and I guess you have to love the work that you guys do, which I'm sure has a lot of ups and downs. You're doing great work. We appreciate it. This is part of what I say to folks. People ask me, who's a member of the Chamber of Commerce? I say, everybody is a member of the Chamber of Commerce. Well, you should be if you're not. And the Peoria Humane Society is a vital part of what we do in this community.
We're excited. This is a neat opportunity, and we're just thrilled to be a part of the chamber and looking forward to some, big things happening.
You got it. And we're still going to go on location for the kitty yoga at some point, or cat yoga. All right. One more time, Brittany, give us the web page and people can find on Facebook, the web page so people can get their Wine and Whiskers tickets.
Okay, that's peoriahs.org, PEORIAHS, and then .org. And just go under our fundraisers tab and you'll find Wine and Whiskers.
You will get it there, and I will see you there Thursday, March 1st, 5 to 8, Trailside Event Center. Thanks for joining us on Chamber Chat.
PeoriaLife.com.
Everyone, welcome.